That would have been a good learning experience.
That would have been a good learning experience.
All right. Perfect.
Yep, we're good.
All right, taxi me out there.
All right.
5, Charlie Lima, cross runway 1.
Yeah, that was good. The only thing you missed was telling him your direction of flight, which was fine. He just asked us later. And then, there you go, tap the brake slightly, get it going to the left. Wind's out of the north, too, so we can leave our controls. All right, give me some right pedal.
Yep.
Controls into the wind. The GoPro just missed the weather. It's another day, gusting 20. You're getting a crash course on these takeoff and landings, man.
All right.
All right, this is the non-movement boundary area. We already got our taxi clearance, so we can cross into the movement area.
Go to the right?
Yep, go to the right. We're clear to the left, clear to the right.
Number 5, Charlie Lima, you can cross runway 32 at Alpha.
5 Charlie Lima.
Runway 32 at Alpha, 35, 5 Charlie Lima.
I get you lined up on the,
Yeah, get me on the center line here. Just put the right pedal, right pedal, right pedal.
Yep.
There you go. A little bit of left pedal now. There you go. We just kind of, you keep dancing on them a little bit.
Number 8 down early, make left traffic, report me still down, runway
There you go,
32.
good work.
oh, loosen up a little bit. Like I'm driving a boat instead of a...
Nice and loose, loosey-goosey.
Runway 32, clear touch and go.
There we go, we don't need any power. He already cleared us to cross runway 1.
Hollingshead tug is clear of Juliet.
Hollingshead tug, roger.
Oh, I always still look. Look to the right, we're clear. Look to the left, we're clear. Taxi me straight across to your...
Run up.
There's the 4 red lights there. If we were coming in, that would say we were low. Okay, keep going. This is Taxiway Hotel here. Yeah, these clouds are rolling in and getting a little low on us. There we go, nice and easy. Yeah, they're getting a really good climb rate over there.
Looking at that guy.
It's gonna be a hotel intersection. There's the intersection coming up. Have to see where these clouds are at. Definitely look like they're getting a little lower. But it'll still be some good experience.
Yeah. Full Pop Lima calling. Full Pop Lima, Smart Tower, to hold short runway 32, landing traffic.
All right. You can kind of do one of these guys too.
Extend that one.
Okay. Get a little bit of power. All right, left pedal. Square me up in the wind. All right, keep us going straight now to straighten out the nose wheel. There we go. All right, now even the pedals out. There we go, perfect. Into the wind too, and be courteous in case somebody pulls up behind us. We're not just 1,800 RPMs into their light sport or something.
Right.
You know, some of the light sports probably not flying on a day like today when it's gusting 20.
Sure. All right.
If we cancel flights every time it's windy, we'll never get to go fly.
Yeah, right?
But lately, it's been really windy.
Let's see, do run up?
Yep.
Begin run up. Brakes hold. Doors, windows locked. Controls free and clear.
Full Pop Lima, turn on course, runway 32 hotel.
Get my darn thing out of the way.
National Charlie airspace.
How often do we like turn that steep anyway?
Remember too, that Class Charlie airspace, he just told that airplane to maintain, clear the airspace, so we'll be flying right under that shelf, remember.
1,500 feet?
Well, the pattern altitude's 1,500 feet. The shelf is 2,100. I like to be about 18. Here's the number here, 21. So I like to level off a couple hundred feet below that shelf so we don't get too close to popping it.
I gotcha.
If we get into that airspace, we'll be in trouble.
Alright, fuel selector set to both. Mixture rich. throttle 1800 RPMs. Let's see, mags, check, we'll go check left one.
Good drop.
Good. Check the right one. Good drop. Okay. Engine instruments. Let's see, no speed, we're in the green. Check alternate air.
That's the alternate static air here. That should jump on the VSI.
That's right. Check throttle idle cutoff. Trim set for takeoff.
That's the
Down
trim
here.
wheel there. Sweet.
Set. Radio avionics.
Ground and tower, so that's good.
First FTQI, we're short approach right now. You are number 3 following traffic ahead of you on base.
Flaps are up. All right.
All right. Run up checklist complete.
Sweet. Always make sure we got both on the mags, both on the fuel. Trim's good, flaps up, mixture's full. All right, dude.
Does that not read interesting? Right. Read 0.
You
That
are
is
number
showing
3.
0.
Following the Cessna turn and
That's
final.
not
Runway
good.
32, clear touch and go.
We sumped it, or we dipped it. We know it's good, but
Sorry about that, FTQI. You are clear to land, number 3.
this one's working. That's funny. All right, let's do it. You ready?
Yep. Begin normal takeoff. We're giving clearance.
We haven't gotten our clearance yet. Let's pull up to the runway here and
All
get
right.
it. Go, keep the pedal in, tap the brake, give it a little more power. There we go. All right. Make sure we stop before here.
Yep.
Switch it over to the tower. You know, this is how you switch these frequencies. You just tap the green one there.
Okay.
So I'll have you tap that. There you go.
All right.
Flips it. That's the tower. And call them up. Say Smyrna Tower 2625 Charlie holding short runway 32 at hotel.
Charlie.
Say Smyrna Tower
Smyrna Tower.
2625 Charlie holding short runway 32 at hotel.
Smyrna Tower 2635 Charlie holding short runway 32 at hotel.
That's 2625 Charlie, Smyrna Tower, roger.
All right, he didn't say anything, so let's hold our position here. We got somebody landing. Give way to him. Looks like another Cessna. There's the tower guy right there.
When we do our takeoff, it's the speed is alive.
So yeah, you go full power, RPMs in the green.
In the green.
Engine instruments in the green. By the time you check those, that airspeed's gonna be coming alive and airspeed alive.
Okay.
There's that traffic. We got somebody else on final too. See him there as well.
Yeah. Can you see them in your eyes?
Yeah, I can see him just below the wing. All right, remember our pilotage things to look for too, like the racetrack. I got Murfreesboro Airport, Lebanon Airport. We got, they're going to tell us to turn out to the east, so we'll bug to the east. We'll set an altitude of, oh, where's the altitude? That's weird. Oh, I guess I can do it here. There. 1800. Give you a couple of reminders there. Do a right turn. We're going to level off 1800 below that Class Charlie airspace.
Okay.
Okay, I don't see anybody now. So I'm not sure if he's doing a touch and go or it looks like he's full stopping. Some holes over here. I'll have to go see what it looks like when we get over there.
Smyrna Tower, Skyhawk 118, Echo Tango is on the ILS 32.
Dr. 72 Kilo, cross runway 1 at Alpha, taxi Ram Juliet, monitor ground point 4.
Alright, left on Alpha, cross runway 1 to Juliet, to the right, monitor ground 72 Kilo.
65 Charlie, turn right on course, runway 32 at Hotel, clear for takeoff, traffic on left base, Cessna.
32, clear for takeoff, and right turn now, 2625 Charlie. All right.
Just want to get Echo Tango, just want to Tiger number 2, following Cessna on left base at 11 o'clock and 3 miles. Wind 330 at 10, runway 32, clear to land.
Runway 32, clear to land for 118 Echo Tango, and we have that traffic.
There we go. Keep me on the line there.
Yeah.
Smyrna Tower 24 Kilo Kilo is over the racetrack at 2400 inbound for full stop.
All right, give me the center line.
24 Kilo,
The rubber, there we go.
Yep.
We're on it. 3-2 on the heading, full power. Let's roll. All right, you're flying the takeoff, all right? Keep me on the center line.
Okay.
RPM's in the green. Engine instruments, airspeed is alive. There's our 55, so we can pull off, pull back, and now push forward. Keep me in ground effect here.
Yep.
There's our airspeed, climb out. Keep that right rudder in. There you go, climb us out at 73 or so.
Clear touch and go.
50 off, runway 32, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, runway 32, 250 off.
Keep the nose coming back, so we're pretty fast.
Yep.
I just let go, and now our nose came way down, so keep my pressure back, okay?
1,600 feet indicated.
Keep pulling back toward us.
Look over that traffic, 118 Echo Tango.
Right now, Lima traffic at 11 o'clock, 2 miles northwestbound, 1,600 feet, descending is a Cessna.
Yeah, from the site in a minute.
My rudder pedal, right rudder.
Yep.
All right, there's coming up on 1200, so start a right-hand turn, 300 feet below pattern altitude. Get the rudder pedal in. Watch my airspeed, we're about 90, we want to keep climbing. What altitude are we leveling off at?
1800
All right.
in the east.
Yep.
Kilo, you're number 2, following Cessna.
There's the east, so roll out.
2.5 miles on final at 1,400 feet.
Looking for the Cessna, 4 Kilo.
Watch our nose there, easy.
Yep.
Pull some power out if you have to. We're coming up on our altitude. Pull that back to about 2,100. That RPM gauge is going crazy. There you go. Hold that. Some nose down trim if you have to. There you go.
Blue Letter 90 on the ILS 32, that's forward speed.
Just little goes a long way on that, okay?
Yep.
90 from tower, continue for runway 32, wind 330 at 14.
32, Blue Letter
Cool.
90.
That's it. There you go. I got you busy. I wasn't doing much.
Kilo has the traffic on final.
Ton of right rudder.
What's up?
Just a ton of right rudder.
Huh?
It was a ton of right rudder.
Yep. When we do the stalls, which is clouds, we're not very far below them right now. which really kind of stinks. Because they were not like that when we were getting ready to go.
Alright.
So we might have to do some stalls on a different day unless we fly way over there and get around the clouds.
We can do it a different day. That's alright.
We'll still get you, we'll do some freaking touch and goes or something when we come back. Alright. Climb me up with a little bit, see if we can, see how high we can go here. We can still do some slow flight, or we can give you some steep turns instead. I don't like. I want you to climb and give me full power. Don't always climb with full power, okay?
All right.
Wind is 33012, gust 20, altimeter 3012.
Look at that right rudder, that ball swinging all over. So give me some right pedal.
Yeah.
Ease it in, and there you go. Nice easy on the rudder. We just push it in until the ball stays pretty much centered there, and just hold that pressure.
Yeah.
Well, stand by, you're me number 4 now. National's handing off sterile aircraft. Make a right 360 and report back on downwind.
Right 360, but I can downwind 150.
Yeah, we don't have much clearance. We're not even 2,000 feet above the ground.
118 Echo Tango trying to get to the west ramp.
There's a racetrack.
Continue turn left on Alpha, cross runway 1, taxi ramp.
There's the racetrack. We're out of their airspace now.
Cross runway 1 at 2 Alpha Juliet to the ramp. Monitor ground for 118 Echo Tango.
Smyrna Tower, 225 Charlie, changing frequencies, talk to you in a bit.
25 Charlie, roger, see you.
Alright. Sweet, just level me off at 3, because gotta have our VFR cloud clearances of 500 feet, and we better not go any higher than that.
Smyrna Tower, Hunter 70, 3 miles from final approach fix, runway 32, full stop.
70, Smyrna Tower, wind 33012, number 2 following Diamond Star.
Alright, well,
32, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 32, Hunter 70, and we'll be over to...
keep me at 3,000,
70, roger.
fly me this heading for a little bit. I don't want to be doing maneuvers when I'm super close to their airspace, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially lots of people like to fly to the racetrack before they call the tower up.
Yeah.
And they say over the racetrack, that way the tower knows exactly where they are. So it's also not good to do maneuvers right next to the racetrack.
Right.
I got Murfreesboro Airport off my right. Oops, sorry. You see this is a big field there.
Yeah, I see it. I never saw the one to the left last time. Lebanon? Never saw Lebanon Airfield when we were flying over there.
Never seen it?
No.
215 off back on the down when you want to...
Alright, what's happening here?
Singing while I'm looking around.
There we go, we just lost 250 feet.
Yep.
Most important thing is to fly the airplane.
Can you start your base now?
I got you distracted.
Start your base, turn traffic out to left side, to low approach, runway 32, clear touching.
So give me some power, give me back up to 3,000, okay?
Roger, left base,
Fix it.
set to go on number 2, 215 off.
Kilo taxi ramp, Foxtrot mark.
Sometimes instructors like to do things like drop their pen and ask the guy flying the plane to bend down there and grab it and get people all distracted. Most important thing is to fly the airplane. Keep flying it at all times. That makes sense?
Yep.
Perfect.
Hunter 70, connection traffic.
And Hunter 70, I can't reduce your airspeed to slowest practical speed.
Alright, give me a turn to about a 150 heading.
Hunter 70, copy.
Keep the rudder good there. See that? Keep it in the center. Keep us climbing up to 3,000. Almost there. All right, good work. Got it back. 2,900. Okay. That rudder pedal, see that?
You can feel it.
Yep. Oh yeah, dude. Remember like our first lesson, I did the turn without the pedal?
Yeah.
And like the plane feels crazy. And you step on that ball and all of a sudden it's like all's right in the world again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not that high above the ground here. Alright, give me a right hand turn to 360.
Terminal course is approved and squawk 1200.
VFR, left turn approved, Loader 90, good day.
Big old set of power lines down here. Even those are on the sectional map, see that?
Yep.
Golf taxi without delay. Discard.
Step back a couple of degrees.
There we go. Fly the plane. Get me on my heading. Oh, the heading's that number, not that wind correction angle. Okay,
Yeah.
That's the heading. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, man. Whenever you're ready, I'm gonna have you set me up for some slow flight.
For 3-2.
All right.
713 clear touching you.
3-2, clear touch.
Slow flight checklist. It's not on the checklist, is it?
The maneuvering checklist?
Yeah.
Don't believe so. Nope. So we're gonna go ahead and use the maneuvering checklist that we've been using, the one that I've been teaching. I like to run the Seagums checklist first.
Yeah.
So run me through that.
I studied this before I even walked out today, and I'm now blanking on it.
It's all good. You got a lot going on. You're flying an airplane, so I'll refresh your memory.
Okay.
C stands for carburetor heat, which this plane doesn't have because it's fuel injected, so that's probably why it's throwing you off.
Yeah.
45
The G stands for the gas. Make sure it's on the proper tank. We got both.
Right.
The U stands for undercarriage,
Undercarriage.
which is one step. Well, I like to tap my brakes and make sure that our wheels are still there.
Yeah.
Mixture, we go full in, which we have right now. And then the S is seat belts and switches. So we want to make sure all of our lights are on so we're pretty visible.
Yeah.
Hit the strobes on.
Okay.
Everything else is on. You can turn the landing and the taxi lights off there. We don't need them on anymore. That's part of the cruise checklist. Should be to do so we're kind of doing our cruise checklist and our maneuvering checklist right now. Okay. Now I need to run the maneuvering checklist. Remember that one?
Nope.
SWAT checklist. So we got to go surface.
On a 4-mile final.
We don't look too great this way. Up to my right there's some stuff, but we got to do a clearing turn, so we'll do, there's some fields behind us that are pretty good.
Okay.
Weather, we're not in the clouds, but they're right above us.
Right.
They've come down quite a bit, so we're going to just practice like slow flight. We could do like the stalls like we did before. We'll just do like, announce the stall horn.
Yeah.
And we'll recover it. We won't take it to a full stall just because we're not that high above the ground, and my personal minimums, I like to have a good buffer just in case, especially you've never done them before. So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to make that call. So that's the altitude and airspeed, where if you're doing like steep turn stuff, you want to be below the maneuvering airspeed of 105.
Right.
Traffic, we're going to do our clearing turns. So give me a 180 degree turn to the south, and we'll be looking outside for traffic.
Hotel, cross runway 1, 33012, altimeter 3011.
So remember the Seagums and the SWAT checklist. There you go. I can also, I can introduce you to a different maneuver too that's probably in the next lesson, but we can do stuff slightly out of order if the weather's not cooperating perfectly, you know what I mean?
Wind 340 at 12, altimeter 3011.
Yeah, these trees and stuff are not that. We're probably only like 1,800 feet or so above the, or 3,000. Oh, probably like 2,200 feet. The ground here is about 800 or so. So we're really not that far above the 1,500 feet AGL requirement.
Right.
And I like to be a little higher than that. That's just my personal thing.
Sure.
And I feel like most CFIs would probably agree with that. Okay. We're back on our southerly heading. We did all of our checklists. Set me up for slow flight here.
Flaps down?
Well, I would pull some power out first.
Yeah.
Try to keep holding our altitude, so it's going to require back pressure, right?
Yeah.
Once we're in our white arc here, we can go put some flaps in. If I let go of the nose, what's happening?
Nose down?
It's dropping, so make sure we want to try to hold our altitude.
Okay.
So we're dropping. So we might have taken a little too much power out.
Okay.
We're going to have to keep some in, okay? And then we're in our white arc, so start putting some flaps in. Maybe 10 degrees. That's going to balloon. You feel that?
Yep.
So that's going to help us get back up on our altitude. Our speed's going to be slowing down.
Running close for takeoff, 485 Victor.
And it's all just like power for altitude, pitch for airspeed.
Yep.
We're still in our white arc, so I'd go ahead and get another notch of flaps in. Get you a feel for it. There's 20. Watch the nose ballooning up. There you go. You can use a little bit of trim if you have to. You might need to trim the nose down slightly.
Okay.
All right. Back on our altitude. Try to maintain 180 on the heading.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me my last notch of flaps. There you go. Use everything in here to help you. Altitude's good. We can pull some of that power out.
Extend downwind, number 2, following King Gear, 3 mile final.
Extend downwind, 2150, Golf number 2.
All right, pull some of that power out a little bit. There you go. Try to fly this thing. There you go. There's 60. Keep me 180, 3,000. If we want to lower our airspeed, what do we do?
Traffic inside 215.
Pitch the nose up.
Pitch up. Good.
Golf number 2,
We're going to hold this about here, okay?
Number 2, 3,
Okay.
2, touch and go.
This looks pretty good. Hold me about 55 to 60, somewhere in there.
Tower Blue at 92, ILS 32.
Ease back a little bit on the yoke. There you go.
Tower, continue from 32, wind 330.
A little bit of right pedal if we need it.
Yep.
Slightly.
32, clear contact.
There you go. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, we might have missed it, but 963.
All right.
Clear to land.
3 kilo Alpha, affirmative, clear land on 32.
Okay, make sure we're looking outside too. Keep everything looks good. Okay, cut the power and pull back on the yoke. Give me a little power off stall, but remember recover. We're gonna recover before it. All right, recover. Full power, nose down, brake to stall. Flaps 1 notch up. What are we pitching for?
74.
There you go. There it is. So start to climb out. Our VSI is starting to come up.
Yep.
We have a positive rate of climb now. 73. Take a notch out. Go to 10. All right. Speed's coming up. Keep me on my 180 heading. We got plenty of speed. We're still climbing. Take that last notch out.
3 kilo Alpha, turn left, next taxiway, taxi.
I can feel us sinking. See that starting to sink? We got plenty of airspeed, so we got to keep climbing out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We just got to, other than that, that was perfect. When we take out the last notch, the nose wants to sink back down. It's the exact opposite when we put the flaps in.
Yeah.
We get more lift and it wants to balloon up. When we take the last notch out, the nose wants to sink, and then we start gaining a ton of airspeed, and we just did a stall, so we want to be climbing out, but pull some power out. We're cruising right now. All right, there you go. Give me a turn back up to the north, left turn to the north. That was a great recovery process, though. That was literally textbook perfect.
Tower for 6 Lima Echo, do you have a distance on that right base?
That was good. We got it down. We actually were at like, we got pretty slow before I really heard that stall horn. We were about 40 knots, which is the stall speed. So we didn't take it to a full brake just because the clouds aren't very high. Watch it. I got a 700 feet per minute sink right now.
Yep.
And then your pattern entry, in or midfield right down 132.
Midfield right downwind, 32, 6 Lima Echo.
Good work. That was good. All right, I'm going to take the flight controls real quick.
All right. You have flight controls?
My flight controls. I'm just going to kind of demonstrate a power on stall, but I'm not going to take it to the full thing because the clouds are right above our head here. We're about 2,000 feet above the ground, so here's the process on that, okay? We'll call that our clearing turn. Let's start here. This is how we do it. We do our CGUMS, our SWAT checklist. We pull some power out. We're simulating like we're getting ready to take off here. So we're going to say the runway is at 2,860.
Okay.
Clear Nashville, Charlie airspace, runway 32 at hotel, clear for takeoff.
Left on course.
To our rotate speed. And then we go full power. And we watch that ball swing out. You see that?
Yeah.
So we pitch up. We step on the ball until it's right in the center. Which it is. And then we take it up to about the stall horn. I'm going to recover right here. So say that was a stall. We recover. You just push the nose down right below the horizon.
Yeah.
Keep the rudder in the middle. There's our 73. And then we want to climb out. So we just did a stall and the ground's right below us at only a couple hundred feet.
Yeah.
So that's basically the process there. We're getting pretty close to the clouds here, so we're going to pull some power back out. But that's pretty much it. We never want to really hit the left rudder. Some students, if they step on the ball too hard, it goes the opposite direction, and then they want to step on the left rudder, and then they're doing that the whole time, and then the plane's going left and right and kind of all over the place. And
I did that earlier in that turn.
Yeah, so like when we're doing a power on stall, it's always going to require the right rudder. We don't want to be jumping around on the, if you give it too much and it kind of goes to the left a little bit, just ease some of that pressure off.
Yeah.
Some students see that go to the left and then they step on the left rudder, and then that right rudder just goes swinging out like crazy because they took all the rudder out and went the opposite direction, and that's the big no-no on those, and that's where people get into trouble. But just full power, that ball is going to swing out, especially when we're pitching up, and just ease the right pedal in until that's centered out. And then once it's in the center, if you look out the window, you see the plane will be like perfectly on the horizon. And you just hold that pressure until it stalls. And then once it does, you'll feel the buffet. The nose will break, and you just push it down, get back to your VY airspeed, and then climb out.
Roger, looking 450.
Okay. We've got somebody behind us. You have good bearings here where the airport is.
There's the racetrack.
Yep.
Over there.
There's the Nissan plant.
Yep.
Remember, there's Nashville.
Yep.
Nissan plant. The airport's just to the north of the Nissan plant. Right there's the racetrack. Oh man, I'm like almost level with these clouds here. I'm gonna pull some power.
Off your left wing, slightly to your rear, at 1,400 feet.
1141. Well, I can take this time to just demonstrate a steep turn to you if you want to, because that's going to be probably the next lesson.
Let's go.
It's going to be coming up really soon.
Unless you want me to try it.
Well, I can demonstrate one to you, and then you can get thinking about it for the next lesson. And then you can try one too after I demonstrate it, but I just want to kind of show it to you, okay? All right. Do we have any traffic around at all? I'm going to do a nice little turn here.
Golf, you can start your base turn, runway 32, clear to land.
See anybody over there? Alright, so the name of this steep turn is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. We're going to do a pretty steep bank turn.
Which degree?
So like normally we've just been kind of doing like 30-degree turns. We're going to take it up to 45, which is that last small notch there. When you're doing a turn that steep a bank, lots of our vertical lift is gone. It's really kind of turning into a horizontal lift. So it requires a good amount of back pressure to hold altitude. You'll actually probably feel it in the seat a little bit. You can pull a little bit of G's when we're doing this. There's a couple different techniques to do. Some people like to put in some trim to help with the back pressure. I just kind of like to use my arms on the yoke, but I like to give a little bump of power, so that's kind of what helps me. I like to bump the power, roll into a 45-degree bank, and you do a 360-degree turn. Maintain your airspeed, your altitude, and then you want to roll right out on the same heading that you started the maneuver at. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so I've pulled some power out to get us back to 3,000. There's the racetrack, so I'm going to start on a 360 heading. I'll put some power in here to about, we got to be within our maneuvering limits, so between 90 and 105.
Taxi to the ramp via Alpha and Mauer ground point 46 Lima Echo.
I'm on my heading.
Smyrna Tower, Mooney 606 Whiskey's with you on the ILS 32.
Altitude, I'm at 95.
606 Whiskey, Smyrna Tower, continue for runway 32, wind 33.
All right, everything's set. I'm going to do a steep turn to the left, alrighty? I'm going to talk you through it as well. All right, so you're rolling to our bank, 45 degrees. There it is, looking outside. I can feel my nose starting to sink a little bit. Got some power bumping in. I want to hold 95 miles an hour and 3,000 feet. If you look at the edge of the cowlings right on the horizon line, that's pretty much going to keep you pretty square. Keep it 45, keep our airspeed at 90 and 3,000 feet. I'm doing a pretty good job. I'm back to the north again. I'll start my roll out and I'll take that power out. Ballooned up a little bit there at the end, but I'm about 100 feet high, but my airspeed's right on the money.
Whee!
It's pretty windy, but
that was
there we go. That was pretty close. And then you do one to the right as well after you complete that one. And the private pilot standards, you have a second to kind of regroup. Commercial stuff, you just go right back into the right-hand turn. I feel like the right-hand turn is a little bit harder because it requires more right rudder, because for turning left, the plane already has left-hand turning tendencies.
yeah.
So the right-hand turn requires more rudder. Just back set up here. You want to try a steep turn?
Oh, that's we're going to demonstrate right. But they're like, yeah, sure.
Clear land, 06 Whiskey.
I don't want to fly too long without you. Why don't you get bored on me here?
Oh, no. Boredom isn't the thing.
All right. I'll get the plane set back up. We do have traffic over here, 3 miles away.
Runway 32, clear for takeoff. Make left traffic. Report midfield downwind. Archer.
I think I should just do a turn to the east real quick.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to get back to the airport, unfortunately.
Smyrna Tower, November.
Where's this guy?
3, 2.
Gosh darn it. Of course he's gonna freaking come right next to us and screw it up.
November 62875, runway 32 at hotel, clear for takeoff, line runway heading for now.
November 62875, clear takeoff, runway 32.
Don't want to get too far to the racetracks. We got to be back in 15 minutes.
Right.
All right. He is over there, 500 feet below us. He's still about 3 miles away, so we should be all right. Just we'll do one to the left, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Get the plane set up quick for you. There's about 95 miles per hour. That's a good entry speed. Want to be about 3,000 feet. That's pretty good.
All right.
All right, whenever you're ready.
All right, I have controls.
Your flight controls. Give me a left-hand turn.
Steep.
Yep, steep, 45 degrees. and bump the power a little bit. And try to keep our airspeed at 95. A little more in the bank. There you go, there's 45. I feel our nose sinking, so pull some back pressure. See our speed picking up?
Yep.
We gotta pull the nose back. We're sinking, our speed's going high. So all right, try holding that. There's 45. Maintain the rudder control. We're getting our altitude back, that's good. All right, there's the racetrack again, so start rounding out. Now bump the power out slightly, back to about where we had it. There you go, good job. We started to sink, I felt our nose come way down.
Yeah.
Our speed went way up. This maneuver, we're kind of, everything works together. If we pitch down too much, our airspeed's gonna come up.
Right.
When our airspeed's coming up, our altimeter's gonna start going down because we're pitched like this.
Right.
So, all those things start working against us if we get kind of out of whack on the maneuver, and it can be tough to get back. So that's why we started pulling back. I can feel it in the seat a little bit.
Yeah.
We got it back. All right, we got 10 minutes. We got to get back to Smyrna.
All right, let's
Fly me to the racetrack here.
Right in turn.
Turn right on Alpha, taxi park Alpha Foxtrot, monitor ground.
You're flying the plane, okay?
Yep.
Foxtrot, monitor ground, 06 Whiskey.
November 62875, do you want touch and goes to taxi backs?
November 62875, touch and go, please.
November 875.
There's some towers out there too, remember that.
I did see that.
Careful of those.
100 inbound, full stop.
November 124 Papa Lima, Smyrna Tower, wind 33012, altimeter 3012, enter a midfield right downwind for runway 32.
Midfield right downwind for 32, system 4 Papa Lima.
Tower right 75, we clear to start our crosswind?
November 875, affirmative, left close traffic.
Ooh, I see the guy.
Left close traffic.
There he is.
75.
I got him. No factor, pretty far away. I'm going to call up tower, okay?
Yep.
Smyrna Tower, Cessna 2625 Charlie, over the racetrack, 3000, inbound, full stop.
November 2625 Charlie, Smyrna Tower, wind 340 at 15, altimeter 3012, enter a midfield right downwind for runway 32, you're flying a Cessna, just over the racetrack now, 2100.
Enter midfield right downwind for runway 32, following that Cessna 2625 Charlie. All right, this time they're giving us a right downwind. And we should be following a Cessna. He should be right off our nose. Where'd he go? I got him. He's right over the lake.
Yeah, I see him.
So this time, instead of doing the left base, we're doing the downwind. So we got to enter in the middle of the airport.
Okay.
Affirmative.
That all makes sense?
Do you want to go south or east?
Yeah.
Or the syllabus, we're still kind of getting into the pattern stuff in this towered airport, so they give us different instructions, I feel like, every single time we fly, which makes it difficult. But we'll, you'll get it down. Start a slow descent here.
Roger. And Blue Ray 92 for
Got him off right off our nose.
Yeah.
Roger, expect right turn out, Blue Ray 92.
Said we're following that guy. Eventually, we're going to have to kind of cut toward the airport a little bit, but we don't want to cut in front of him, so we'll have to just make sure we keep...
Is he coming in for a landing? Or?
I think so.
62875, extending downwind.
They're right over the racetrack. That looks pretty cool. Smyrna Tower, 2625 Charlie has that Cessna at our 12 o'clock in sight.
November 25 Charlie, Roger, follow them inbound.
Follow him inbound, 25 Charlie. Just let them know that we have him in sight. They told us to follow him.
Runway 32, clear for the option, after your option. Right.
Alright, so
maintain BFR.
keep doing your thing here.
After the option.
I'm going to bug the runway.
Blue Ray 92.
November 875, you're flying a Diamond Star, head into
Looks like he's about ready to start his downwind turn. Oh, there you go. Yeah, fly this heading right here.
Traffic in 875.
November 875, follow the Diamond Star, runway 32.
Like water gap.
Yeah,
River
this is
fork to
good.
the
So
right.
the end of the runway is actually way over there, so we're going to enter a midfield downwind. So we want to kind of enter that runway right smack dab in the middle of it. That makes sense?
Yeah.
That's what they mean by midfield.
32 via Alpha Foxtrot.
Pretty much, there's the start of the runway, there's the end of it. We're going to kind of bop in over here.
I gotcha.
Alright, give me a little bit of a turn over here. That was going to make this turn not quite so sharp. Alright, level me off here at 1500. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to go below that. That's pattern altitude. We're just a couple miles from the airport.
124 Pop Lima, you're following a Cessna turning a left base for about a 2 mile final.
This water does a number.
What's that?
The water's doing a number on the wind.
There's 1500, careful, don't go below it.
4 Pop Lima has traffic.
Alright, start me a turn.
Cessna runway 32, clear to land.
Start me turn to the left.
Follow that Cessna, number 3, cleared to land.
Keep turning, turn.
Number 2625 Charlie, do you still have your Cessna traffic in sight?
Hey, firm, following them right now. We're starting our downwind turn.
November 25 Charlie, follow that Cessna, runway 32, clear to land, number 3.
Number 3, clear to land for runway 32, 2625 Charlie.
I don't see him, already.
He was right there. I just had him.
Am I coming out of the turn?
Yep.
Alright.
There's our runway. Keep us turning a little bit more.
Yep.
He's right in front of us here. He's kind of tough to see, but I got him.
Alright. Yeah, I see him now.
Tower, Archer 3.
Alright, so we want to be flying parallel with that heading bug. So turn me a little bit more because we're cutting into the runway.
Alright.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Alright. We want to be flying perfectly downwind. So there we go. Hold this heading. And he should be...
He's cutting to the right over there.
Where
Over the white buildings now. To the left.
I got him right
Yep.
there. Perfect. He's pretty far out, but we can't cut him off. See, we're number 3. So there's 1, 2, and then we're keep us flying this heading. Keep us at. We're climbing a little bit. Do your best to hold what we got here. It's getting kind of bumpy, so I have him in sight still. I've got both those planes in sight. We can probably start a right-hand turn right now.
Alright.
We're about parallel with him.
Sparta Tower, helicopter 905, Foxtrot Tango.
Watch our balloon up there in the turn. Some right rudder, keep it coordinated there.
Helicopter 905, Foxtrot Tango, Sparta Tower.
It's really important to keep coordination when we're close to the ground, okay?
Yeah.
You're 1-2. Copy 3012, we're about 17 to the south inbound for 19.
He's right there.
Yep.
I'll fly this for a second.
Yep.
Nice and square, pull some power back, slow us down a little bit.
Foxtrot Tango, roger. Next straight in runway 32, report passing Murfreesboro. Okay, we go straight in 32 for 905 Fox Tango.
Easy.
There we go.
Easy.
My power coming out, pull the power out. We're in the white arc, let's get a notch of flaps in, okay?
Okay.
It's kind of windy, so we might want to consider landing with 1 notch. Alright, I still have him in sight.
Okay.
Watch our airspeed, watch our nose.
Bridger 92.
Alright, started the right-hand turn in.
And proceed on course.
Don't let the nose come up.
Yep.
Thanks for the Delta Day, Booter 92.
Right rudder, keep me coordinated. Got that land, got the plane there. He's right off the end of the runway.
32 at Foxtrot, ready for departure. Short delay on the runway, close traffic.
Careful, we're overshooting it a little bit, so keep me coming in.
Full length.
Alright.
Hold short, runway 32, full length.
Alright. Now, most important thing on landings is our aiming point and our airspeed.
Hold short, runway 32.
So I like to pick an aiming point on the runway, usually the second stripe. And I aim for that. We're pretty high, so you can pull some power out. There you go. I'm going to put in a notch of flaps because we're pretty high. There's 20. Alright. Now hold this, hold the nose down. We got flaps in, so it's going to be creating lots of drag. So we can have the nose pitched down, and we're still going to have a decently slow airspeed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's what the flaps are doing. They're increasing that drag. So try to hold me right here at 70 miles per hour, and hold this pitch attitude right down to the runway. And try to talk you through your first landing. Watch our airspeed. keep that nose down. There you go.
Okay.
November 124, pop limit, turn left.
Do you want the power
We're
out?
hitting some gusts.
Juliet, monitor ground.
I feel it's sinking pretty good. So give us a little bit of power. Just a tiny bit. We still have plenty of altitude. Still have 4 white lights.
We're good.
All right, pull some power out. We're high. Push that nose. Keep the nose coming down. Keep me coming down.
Yep.
See the center line stripes there?
Yeah.
Aim for the second one and keep me about 70 miles per hour. We're going to hold that. Once we get over our stripe, that's when we start to flare out. We transition our eyes down to the end of the runway. Still white. We're going to be on a good about 500 feet. We're sinking pretty good. Watch our airspeed. Give me some power. We got some red lights coming in. So give me some power.
Yep.
We're getting off our center line here, so I'm going to help you get it back, okay?
All right.
Just going to give you a little bit of help.
You have flight controls?
My flight controls.
Smyrna
3 reds, 1 white. I'm just going to show you how this looks, okay?
Yeah.
75, roger, extend down
We're
one.
coming, I got my second stripe in sight here. We got the runway made, the power comes out. We're over the stripe. Transition my eyes down the end of the runway. And we just hold it off right here. Nice and smooth. And Smyrna Tower, 2625 Charlie is going to be west ramp.
November 2625 Charlie, roger, turn left on Alpha, cross runway 1, takes west ramp via Alpha, Juliet, monitor ground.
Hold monitor ground, left on Alpha, cross runway 1, Juliet back to the ramp. Appreciate the help today, 2625 Charlie. All right. Said monitor ground, so we switched.
Look after 905, Foxtrot, Tango to the vicinity.
All right. There we go.
November 5, Foxtrot,
Talked you through it
continue runway.
most of the way down.
Yeah.
We just were getting off center line. I didn't want to have to do a go around because we're got to get the plane back here.
Right. No, you're fine.
Once we get these maneuvers down, you and I will fly out to like a non-towered airport, and we'll just sit there like
November 6875, base turn approved, runway 32, clear touch and go.
hammering that landing process.
All right.
Which before I had to take over when we were like getting close to the pattern. Here I took over at like 50 feet above the ground, so you were doing good.
Okay.
We'll get there, I promise. It's just gets to be a lot going on here at the towered airspace and doing landings. All right, we were cleared to cross here.
Felt good today.
You did your stall recovery stuff was great. Of course, now the clouds are starting to open up. Sometimes you have days like that, which kind of stinks.
It's all right.
Club 649, Smyrna ground on request.
But dude, your control of the airplane is getting to be way better. I mean, you probably can notice a huge difference already.
Yeah.
You're keeping it coordinated in the turns.
473 Alpha runway 32, clear for takeoff, left close.
Take some practice.
Take some practice. I don't have another student for a couple hours too, so I don't know what your day looks like, but
cleared to Delta Romeo Tango
we can talk about pattern stuff for a minute. We can go get lunch. I don't know what your day looks like, but
Yeah, man.
the 118.4, squawk 1531.
get some. We'll talk about airplanes over lunch. Get some free ground instruction.
Radar Victor, we're going to go to 3000.
Okay, clear right, clear left.
18.4 frequency and 1531.
Club 649, read back correct.
All right, you good?
Yeah.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
All right. Heck yeah, dude. Good work today. I can tell you've been studying. Makes my life a lot easier.
I wish I need to memorize the lists more. That's a priority.
What?
Like you're like set me up for slow flight. And I'm like immediately blank.
Oh, I
no
know.
matter what. Every single time.
That's all right. That's why we practice it every single time. We'll get there. The biggest thing for that is like you pulled the power out and stuff, and you started setting up for it, but like we weren't holding back pressure enough to keep holding altitude, so we started losing altitude on that, which would be all right. We can work on that. But as soon as I put the flaps in, we had more lift, and we started getting it right back. You know what I mean? So once you get the plane slowed down enough to get the flaps in, you just got to start putting the flaps in. You kind of hesitated there a little bit. Oh.
Smyrna ground, Friday Air 05, like to pick up IFR.
Picking up IFR. I'm gonna have to go do a flight and shoot some approaches here at some point. Or get some instrument students so I can keep up on the IFR world. Alright, got the checklist here. Go to the securing. Avionics master.
Securing, avionics off.